Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Got a bunch of your emails here. Appreciate that. You can always send them in to us. Mail at kvjshow.com.
Tuesday.
Got one with a popular subject heading line. It says, Virginia is so wrong. Damn. This email says, hey guys, love y'all. Been listening forever. But on my way home from work on the replay, Jaybird asked a private woman question to see if a girl was telling him the truth. It was about her getting her period when she was 20 years old. Virginia was quite adamant that this does not happen. Well, it definitely does, and it happened to me. So I just want to tell Jaybird, don't always believe everything Virginia says. You can actually Google things, and Wikipedia has facts. And yes, it's hard to believe, but it does happen. We did get about 3 texts. People had said, yeah, it does happen. Typically, it was a lot of athletes, gymnasts especially, seemed like the sport that would, for some reason, delay getting your period in life.
Wait a minute. Virginia's wrong?
9 out of 10 women
9
get
out of
their
10
period
periods,
in
yes.
their teens.
The other thing, too, is sometimes I understand I may ask a question where I could easily Google it, but if I think it's an interesting topic, I'm not going to Google it because I'd rather have us talk about it. And then if you want to Google it, you can Google it yourself, which I see what you're saying. But you know what I mean? If there's a cool something I want to ask.
We can all learn together.
Exactly.
Explore
Yes.
it. Work it around a little bit. Kick the turd.
Yeah. I was going to go a different way. But yeah, work it around.
Okay. She said, I am of Eastern European descent. And apparently it's somewhat normal. So anyway, you can keep the Ouija board in the closet. You won't have to contact her dead mother now. Okay.
9 out of 10 women get it in their teens.
It might be even higher. That's what she always tags that on.
Oh, yeah.
9 out of 10.
Maybe more.
9 out of 10 men are evil and horrific in parking lots, but it could be higher. Probably is, Kev.
Got an email here from Colin. He said, what up, KVJ? Love you guys. Listen every day. I was listening to a show from last week. You guys were talking about a girl potentially naming her daughter with the initials that would end up being VJJ. It's funny how we miss this stuff. When I was 23, my girlfriend at the time tells me she's pregnant. And as the story goes, we started spitballing names. We land on Bailey Jacenia. It meant flower in Arabic. Jacenia did.
That's a beautiful name.
That is, yeah.
I could not. Say it one more time.
Jacenia. It's
Jacenia.
Bailey Jacenia.
Bailey Jacenia.
Mm-hmm. So we agreed on the name. It was done. But apparently we did not factor in my last given name or the girl's initials. Fast forward several years, we split up. I married my wife, Rachel, and from the day she met her, she hasn't let me live it down. She says, so wait, you named your daughter BJ Given? Really? BJ Given?
BJ Given.
To my defense, I was drunk for most of my 20s. So he named his daughter BJ Given.
Well, you've laid out her life path. If she won't give you head, I don't know. She's not living up to her birthright.
So let me get this straight. Your name's BJ Given and nothing?
That's Twilight Zone shit right there.
She's going to be very busy.
Yeah, she might be.
Well, that's if your name really meant what you do in life.
There's another biological thing that I had seen since we're talking periods and BJ's Given and all that kind of good stuff.
Let's get into it.
Do you know where the term blue balls came from?
No.
The whole breakdown on it? Yeah. I'm like, well, it's random, but I never really knew. I've just always known the term. It's, when a guy gets all teased and he's all worked up and he's ready to go, but then nothing happens.
And she's not BJ Given.
Yeah.
You can get, oh man, heavy necking and, making out and dry humping and then no release.
Yeah.
Oh, it's torturous.
Right. It actually has a technical name, epididymal hypertension. And it comes from a buildup of blood in the testicles and pelvic area during sexual arousal. if you're having prolonged arousal and it's not getting released through orgasm or ejaculation, the blood does leave the area, but it can leave this uncomfortable heaviness feeling in the genitalia. The blood that leaves the testicles and the veins is deoxygenated and goes back up to the heart and tends to have a little bit of a bluish color when it does.
See, you got pads, but we got nads, and you don't know about this blue ball stuff.
I don't.
Women can experience a similar discomfort when they're aroused and don't achieve climax.
Smurf clit?
Yeah.
Blueberry clit.
This sensation is temporary and does not affect your health in any way, but that's how they got the term blue balls from the oxygenated blood.
Do I have consent to ask a sex question, Virginia?
Sure.
Did you ever have that back in the day, when you were becoming, comfortable with yourself? Would you get down and get all horny but not take care of the release and then get blue vagina?
I don't think we get it like you get it.
But you never had the aching of, oh my gosh, I just need to take care of this thing.
I mean, everybody likes to get there.
It doesn't ache, though.
It didn't ache.
It didn't bother you.
It didn't have like a weird chemical reaction inside my body where I like.
So because I've heard girls talk about the ache before.
Yeah.
But then I wondered, is Virginia is she just not know that much about sex or not that good? Vanilla.
Maybe she don't get enough blood flow down there.
I don't even know if she'd care. I don't think if you were close to the big O and then it stopped and you didn't finish that off, on a scale of 1 to 10, how angry are you?
6.
You are?
Yeah.
You're 6?
I mean, if you're close.
Okay. I think for most people it's a 10.
I think most guys it's a 10 because it's a physical reaction.
We're talking, if you're close, Kevin, we're talking it's Boston Ralston. And you are balls deep.
Yeah, Boston Ralston, yeah.
And you're in there and you have to stop 20 seconds right before the big O. You're pretty bummed out, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, for instance, you're playing a game and it's the fourth quarter and the game is tied. 3 minutes are left, and like, you know what? Let's just stop playing. You're like, what? No. It's a national championship.
The ladies in the chat room saying it's been confirmed. There's an ache.
More of a throb. They're saying.
That's going to kind of turn me on.
Pulsating.
A throb.
Oh, it's beating like a heart down there. Do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Jesus.
Is it weird that Kevin is sexier when he talks about sex than you are?
Well, everybody knows you want to fuck Kevin. I'm not over here trying to be more sexy than Kevin.
Yeah,
I don't think I could.
No, you can't compete with this.
Me and Kevin, and I really don't want to bang Kevin. I know people think that. I really don't. But if we did, we could do a show the next day and we would be fine, baby.
It'd just be respect.
A couple uncomfortable moments, but we'd be just so fine.
You'd be fine. You'd also be fine with a little BJ Given.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh, Ralston couldn't handle. You could, yeah.
I think you could close your eyes and really get into that.
Just because I want to please Kevin so much.
Yeah.
It's not about sex.
No.
I think you touch Kevin the
about
way
service.
no woman ever has.
Kevin would be able to walk for 3 days.
Yeah. My toes would permanently curl. Couldn't wear shoes anymore.
But that's Ralston. That's Boston Ralston.
Yeah. They say men on average have a substantially stronger sex drive than women.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, on the whole, but you will see some women who do have a very strong sex drive. For some reason, we don't talk about this. There are women out there that love to get their fuck on, and it's almost on a dude level. I know society says, girls don't like it. And they have to have the house cleaned.
I think it's
That's not true.
I think it's just on the general. I think they're saying on the average, comparatively, men do have a substantially stronger sex drive, but they say that results of this study showed no gender differences in how often a person had sex on average. So even though the women may not have the same urges, according to the psychological bulletin where this comes from, They have sex just as often as men do.
Yeah, I really do think there are women out there that are very horny. They just don't talk about it as much.
I think you're right. And I think, too, in the beginning of a relationship, everybody's all charged up. And it's different than, like, say, if you've been married for 10 years.
Have you ever had that back in the past where you were with somebody and, like you're saying, in the beginning, it was hot, just steamy, sex all the time.
Yeah.
Then you guys kind of cools down, and then you break up and then get back together, and then part two, round two,
Yeah.
you kind of heat the whole thing back up again. That second round of the beginning stage, you're fucking a lot again.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
Really?
Ever broken up with somebody and then got back together?
And then you guys, right when you guys get back together, it's kind of like you were in the beginning. A lot of sex, a lot of heat.
When I'm done, I'm done.
That's why I don't even believe that 6 she gave us. She's like, oh, 6 if I didn't get the big O. I still buy it.
You don't even buy that stuff.
I don't buy that stuff.
No.
Ask your dad.
Damn. That's fucked up. Always sexualize my dad. Trying to sexualize Chewy.
Have you found Lydia Lizard?
You can't sexualize her. She likes to get it.
She's a freak in the sheets.
They say men with a high sex drive live longer than their peers.
Because they have a purpose. They're out there with gusto. I can totally see that.
I think it might speak to good blood flow too. And
Yeah.
they're living their life. Probably a lot of reasons why.
If a guy is like more sluggish and doesn't have the sex drive, you just kind of think, okay, well, he's probably not as healthy as a guy that does. A guy that does makes you think, oh, okay.
But what if you are, you're portly, you're out of breath, but you get bone pieces on the reg? You're unhealthy on the one side, but your dick is going strong. What's your thoughts?
Congratulations. Get out there.
Get out there and pork it?
Get out there and do reverse cowgirl. Or just cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl. You bring that one up a lot. You must have seen someone on TikTok talking about reverse cowgirl.
How do you know I don't ride into the range?
I'll text Panda right now. When is the last time Virginia did reverse cowgirl? And I don't even know if I want to get an answer. I don't know if you've ever done reverse cowgirl. Panda, if you're in the chat room, let me know.
Ask him about the shredder. That's a move that we
The
do.
shredder? Wait, you guys do the shredder?
It's very close to reverse cowgirl.
So wait, what is...
Ask Panda about the shredder.
Wait, what is the shredder? What the hell is this move?
It does not sound sexy.
Did you create your own? Yes. Sounds painful.
It sounds like your vagina has teeth.
It does.
Who wants the shredder?
Oh, that sounds terrible. No, I'm good.
So unsexy.
Oh, my God.
I mean, how did you make the Cleveland Steamers sound sexier?
Oh. What, the shredder?
What is the shredder? Okay, I am so intrigued.
I don't know if I want to tell you.
Oh, come on.
You're kind of mocking the shredder.
No,
It just sounds
Text
like...
your boy.
Well, Brent's right. It sounds like it chews your dick to pieces.
I don't know if I want to text Panda
And then
that.
I laugh.
You got to tell the audience, they need to know what the shredder is.
Okay, so in the den downstairs, it's kind of like a darker room that we have off the kitchen. And it's the walls are darker. There's not a lot of lighting in it. And that's where we've got this shredder. It's a shredder where I put all my bills and stuff in there. And so if we sit behind the shredder, we can position ourselves where none of the kids can see us, and we can go in there and quickly bang one out. But we hide behind the shredder, so we started calling it the shredder. I don't actually shred his dick, although that was a pretty funny visual.
Question to Kevin Ralston.
Yeah.
Did it move at all during
No.
that story? Yeah, it did.
No, it moved because it's trying to get away.
The shredder.
It moved in the opposite direction.
Shredder.
I mean, couldn't we have gone with Dark Den? Or
So, Kevin, it's a dark den. It's a shredder.
I mean, of all the words you described and all that, you went with the word shredder at the end of it?
If I want the opposite of a bone piece, I will replay this segment. The shredder. So not sexy.
Yeah, shredder.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, how about that, huh? Well,
I mean, is
There's
there
just a
interesting thing
peek.
to learn.
There's a peek in the dark den for you.
Anybody hard in the chat room after that story?
Only the women.
I wonder what I was expecting. I didn't know what answer I was going to
You
give.
thought it was going to be painful.
But I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting.
Kevin, that's my exact thoughts. I didn't know what to expect.
That's just what happened.
Doesn't that happen though every day with me?
Yes.
Hey, you gotta tell you, always keep you surprised, keep you on your toes. Chris sent an email. He said, "Bird, I got a movie suggestion for you. You have to watch Willy's Wonderland. It has Nicolas Cage in it. Don't look up anything on the movie. Don't watch the movie trailer. Just hit play. Somebody told me to do it that way, and it was well worth it."
I like your style, and I think that's how I used to pick movies. I'd go to the movie store, see the cover, and go, "Hey, it looks kind of good. Let's try it out." Sometimes you can outthink yourself out of a movie, or just even out of fun plans if you overthink it. I love that. I will watch that.
Willy's Wonderland?
Yes, I won't do any research on it.
Okay. There you go. That's one to check out.
I'm writing it down.
Write down the shredder too.
I mean, what a weak ass story,
Dude.
I was expecting, I don't know. I wanted at least a half a bone piece.
You get nothing.
I get nothing.
Can you imagine walking in on that? You just see a sheepish Virginian panda over behind a shredder.
Well, now we would know what they're doing. Do you fake shred to kind of mask the moans and squeals of passion?
We could.
I mean, what are you doing, Mom? Just shredding.
Oh, Pam, put it in.
Someone needs to make a meme of the shredder,
The shredder.
in Virginia, please.
I saw that Yellowstone is, I guess, on life support.
What? Your show?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, they say it's likely going to end after the second half of season 5. They're halfway through it right now. Apparently, it's all between Kevin Costner and the creator of the show.
Really?
They just can't get along.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, and it makes it sound like it's the creator more than Kevin Costner, a so-called insider.
Oh, people are on his side.
Says that Taylor, I think it's Sheridan, who's the creator of the show. It says Taylor is the star of his own show. He's the most important person on all of his shows. Sounds like they're trying to make him sound like he's some kind of egomaniac.
Oh, boy.
There's no word when it'll start filming or when it'll air, but apparently if you're a Yellowstone fan, you're wondering what the hell's going on.
Well, I mean,
They just paused it.
It's Hollywood. I think they're all egomaniacs, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
That'd be a shame, though. You love Yellowstone.
I do, and I really love this cast, and I've seen they do have 2 spinoffs that have happened with it, and I've seen one of the 2 spinoffs, the one with Harrison Ford, and it's been pretty good, but even on that, that's now, they ended the first season with kind of a big old cliffhanger, and it really hasn't told any kind of story that you would care about yet. And there's word, oh, maybe it'll come back. I'm like, why would you even make the fucking show if you don't even know if you're going to tell a story worth telling? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so why do we even go on this journey? Like, for what? To get to a point where, okay, the action's about to begin, and then, nah, we're done.
That happens sometimes. There's series like that where shit's about to go off and they just don't do shit with it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it because where it ended, I was like, oh, man, I can't wait to see the next episode. I'm like, now, finally, we're going to get to the good stuff. And they're like, nope, season's over. And I'm like, well, when's it coming back? It may not. I'm like, so why did we just do all that?
Why are they messing with your emotions so hard? Is this the creator? Is that what him and Kevin Costner are fighting
I
about?
don't know. Maybe it is because, yeah, I think he has done all of the Yellowstone series and spin-offs, and I'm wondering if because they've got Matthew McConaughey doing another one now, and I don't know if it's a prequel, postquel, what the hell it is.
It's kind of the equivalent of watching The Sixth Sense and stopping it about 10 minutes before you get the big reveal.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, what was that whole...
Why did I watch this?
What was that for? Why did I get to this point?
You have Yellowstone blue balls.
I do.
You do. They're edging you.
They are. They're edging me.
You can edge too far.
I'm right there.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
You're edged into pain.
Boston Ralston is there.
Oh, and we all know Boston Ralston loves to come.
He needs a release, man. Just the way it goes.
If Kevin does ever come in here wearing Boston gear, just look out. There goes the neighborhood.
Oh, everybody's getting sticky.
You kind of have to come in here really dicky. If you wear Boston gear, you kind of have...
sticky?
Dicky and sticky, yes.
Just shooting ropes on everybody.
Just everywhere. Yeah, just making demands.
Just like silly string.
Oh, yeah.
Just flying out everywhere.
You love sex, but you're kind of angry. You're a power drinker.
Yeah, okay. And apparently very cummy.
Very cummy.
You love the shredder.
I don't know.
No. The shredder's weak for Raw. Boston Ralston can't believe that story.
Yeah.
Boston Ralston would have fucked the shredder. That's just how he do.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Costner loves baseball, and Abelardo said, yeah, I feel like love of baseball in the United States is going away. Only in the majors, though. When it comes to the World Series Classic, or the World Baseball Classic, I guess, yeah, they played that at Marlins Park. They were packed, and it was exciting. The minor leagues, like the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Savannah Bananas, are packed. The college level, UF, FSU, Miami. The UF FSU game was packed, full house. I believe the passion for baseball is still there, but the majors are slowly pushing fans away by their dumb old-timey rules, especially letting their pitchers stop even though they're on fire. Bring back the Pete Rose, Nolan Ryan, Mike Piazza, and Pedro Martinez eras back into the majors. Yeah,
it's true. I agree with that. There is passion for baseball still.
Well, you name the sports that are all big, and you name marquee players. Basketball, your LeBron James, and they've got LeBron still in and playing. And baseball right now, you don't have a marquee star that has been promoted to that level. Mike Judge, I guess, would be not Mike Judge, Aaron Judge. Mike Judge is Beavis and Butthead. Aaron Judge.
He's done great things too.
I'm peeping from my bunghole.
Yeah. Aaron Judge, I guess, would be that guy, but I don't think he stands up to where some of the NBA or NFL guys are.
Other than Aaron Judge, because that won't count because Kevin just said it, name one other baseball player that's actively playing Virginia.
Daryl Strawberry.
I mean,
oh
we're
my
talking
gosh,
fucking,
it's 30 plus years.
You old Daryl Strawberry. Why'd you hear that on Seinfeld?
I don't know. Baseball ain't my thing.
You should know. There is one name you should.
Bryce Harper.
You got it. And he has a big name, but he's not.
Is.
But he's not a name where everybody knows that. If you ask 10 people who Bryce Harper is, I guarantee you most people don't know who that is.
LeBron James would have better household recognition than Bryce Harper.
Definitely.
I think he's at least 9 out of 10. LeBron James.
Yeah. Most likely, yeah. That's really what baseball needs. They need some people like that you really root for and create magical moments. That's when the sports get great, and baseball's had a drought on that.
You are right, though. On every other level, other than the one that it's supposed to be good at, it's still doing great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's salvageable. It really is. And like I said, I've been very encouraged. I'm a lot softer on baseball this year than I was because they did make some rule changes that I think are great and I think are improving the sport. And I think that they're now at least willing to head into the right direction. If they can figure it out, I think they could revive it and bring it back.
My relationship with baseball is kind of like this because I know you don't like baseball. Let's say I was in love with somebody and they went to Cancun. They didn't fuck somebody else, but they made out and he probably sucked on her titties. I got a bad taste in my mouth. With her,
you would not put up with that.
I wouldn't. And
You'd break up with her.
I would. And
did you break up with baseball?
I kind of did. I really haven't watched it.
Do you ever watch it?
I'll watch some highlights, and if there's a story, a pop culture story like the douche on the plane, I'll look into what's going on. But yeah, man, I kind of fell out of love with it. But for dorky reasons that I know we're going to lose listeners if I continue to talk about it.
So with anything, it needs good storylines. Everything works that way, whether it be wrestling, any sport, any kind of drama, any kind of Bachelor. You need characters that suck you in and you care about their storyline. And they had that back in the mid-'90s with some home run hitters, but they haven't had it since, and they need that again.
There was these kids on ESPN talking about, we don't want Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees to fight each other. We want them to get along and show good sportsmanship. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, kids. No, we want the feud. We want them hating each other. I want to see a brawl on the field.
Make it better, yeah.
Yes, sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Shit.
That they're gonna ruin baseball.
The kids will ruin baseball. Pass it on.
These new snowflakes.
These fucking snowflakes.
They're ruining everything.
Oh, don't throw at the batter.
Everybody's not supposed to get along, especially if you're competing opposing teams.
The Red Sox or the Yankees, I don't like either one of those teams. I would always tune in to watch them if they were live because I knew there was a very good chance somebody was going to try to rip someone's throat out and it was going to be a fucking brawl. And that's exciting to watch.
There was passion.
We live in gladiator times, Virginia.
Renee in Palm City said, I heard you guys talking about Super Mario Brothers, the movie and the game, and there's actually an arcade in Stewart called Play Money. They have all the old school games like Super Mario, Mario Kart, Mike Tyson's Knockout, Donkey Kong, Pinball, Tetris, Sonic, Atari, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I'm an 80s baby, and this place is amazing. It brings you back to a better time, and they serve alcohol.
Wow.
It's like $15 to get in. They give you a bracelet to play as many games for as many hours as you want. Jaybird would be in heaven.
What's the name of it?
It is called Play Money in Stewart.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Prepare to qualify.
Yeah, pole position, right?
Yeah.
It's such a shitty game, but man, did we think that thing was amazing when we were kids.
I played the shit out of that game.
You go
That
back
at Pete's Crossing.
Go back and just pull up pole position on YouTube and you see the graphics. Oh my
Awful.
God. Terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
I played that. I played Q-Bert. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
I think Q-Bert got a resurgence. They updated Q-Bert, I think.
I played that a ton on Atari.
Donkey Kong.
Were you a Mario Brothers Save the Princess kind of guy?
Yeah, I kind of get into that. That was my later years. I probably really got out of the video games in junior high, and my last was Mario Brothers and Contra. That's pretty much about the last time I really was into playing video games for hours on end.
Contra, up, down, left, right. You put that code in and you would have unlimited men supply. You couldn't die. That's how you could finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
Contra was such a fun game.
Yeah.
Denny's has all of those games. He bought some system where it takes every game that was ever made, whether it was Atari, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, and it puts it all in this one little hub, and you just go on to a regular TV and you pull it up, and you go, hey, what do you want to play, Virginia?
Paperboy.
Paperboy, yeah. And in seconds, Paperboy.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's badass.
You can buy a system like that where you can put it in and go through your TV. He showed me how to do it. It wasn't too expensive either. I mean, it was expensive, but not like you would think.
Rocco and Panda would never leave. They would constantly play video games.
Does Rocco like old school games?
No, he likes Minecraft and Roblox.
When you play games with Canon, are you any good at them, or are you so terrible because of the dual controlling thing?
Yeah, no, it's tough. There's too many damn buttons and sticks and all that kind of stuff. But you know, we play on an easy level, and we'll go at it. We'll play. Basically, the only thing I play is Madden football.
That's a fun game. You would hate that game, Virginia. You can play online too. You can play some motherfucker over and.
You play with other people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Some people take it really seriously. You can talk to them too. And you don't know who you're talking to. You're playing with somebody and talking to him. Denny's is playing with this guy. Denny's got so freaked out. The guy said he's going to come over and cut Denny's head off.
What?
Yeah, they were playing Mortal Kombat. He said, I'm going to find you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to cut your head off. He threatened Denny's. Denny's shut off the system. He said he got all freaked out.
It's a video game, dude.
Yeah, you can't trace people, right? If you're playing a psycho and
we all leave a footprint.
That's what I was wondering. If you're playing a psycho and you beat him and he's all butthurt and wants to kill you,
Yeah.
can he
I'd
find
be like,
you?
Denny's, he can't find you. Ding dong.
Hey, asswipe!
Hey, Denny's, you got a back door or a window?
I'm gonna cut your head off.
At first I go, well, Denny's, don't worry about it. He can't find you. And I'm thinking, well, but you probably can find me these days.
But just in case, I'm going to get going now. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Motherfuckers take video games real seriously.
Got an email here for Virginia. Question. Milica wanted to know, hey, it's a Tipsy Tanks here. I'm going to Rockville and Daytona in May, and it is hot as balls out there, and I'm going to be there for all 4 days. A few months back, you were talking about these hydrating patches you got at the South Beach Food and Wine Fest. I've been trying to find something like that for the music festival, and of course, I'll be drinking my weight in beer and cocktails, and I want to find a patch that actually works. Sometimes we forget to drink water when we're too busy partying it up. Whoop, whoop.
It wasn't a hydrating patch. It was a vitamin patch for hangovers for the next day after drinking. I think old-fashioned hydration can't be done with a patch, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have not heard of that.
But vitamins can. And I would just tell you, load up on electrolytes before, during, and after you're drinking outside. It's really a smart thing to do.
What about doing some Pedialyte the day of?
Pedialyte's great. Gatorade now has a Pedialyte product that actually tastes better than Pedialyte.
It does, but man, it's still kind of thick
It's thick.
and a little medicine-y.
It's syrupy.
I went on a big Pedialyte run. I was drinking it every day, and then I don't know, something happened where I just go, ugh, I don't know if I want to do Pedialyte ever again. It turned for me. I didn't like it anymore.
They have like those liquid vitamin packs too. You can just put right in a bottle of water. Those are good.
Because you have to drink so much water anyway to be properly hydrated. As soon as you start throwing weed or alcohol in your system or medication,
Or women.
or women, if you're doing it right,
They'll dry you out.
They will.
Yeah.
You're going to be dehydrated.
You will.
Man, I'm dehydrated all the time.
You are, huh?
You got water right there.
Look how much I drink. It's like I'm so much fucking water.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
I was going to say, it should be working.
His pants are falling off. He's losing weight.
I feel like I'm real dry though, Kev.
Yeah?
Just feeling dry.
What did you eat yesterday? What was your diet? And what was your exercise regimen?
I had a baked potato.
Okay.
I had soup, and I had
Lentil soup?
I had vegetable soup yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then
Ooh, switching it up.
You have to, because I'm turning mental from the lentil.
Yentl.
What?
Lentil.
You're eating Barbara Streisand?
Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you feel me?
Wow.
I'm eating too much lentil. It's driving me mental.
What tastes better, her or Shiloh LaBarf?
Shiloh LaBarf.
And then I ran about 2 miles.
Wow.
Okay. Look at you. And the weight's just coming off, huh?
He's getting ready for the Crawfish Festival.
I can lose weight really quick. I'm just lucky. I know people struggle with weight, and I struggle with weight because I love food a lot, and I know I can lose weight quick. So I'll let it get hefty for a minute, knowing I can go back and hit it in afterburner. But a lot of people in my family are not like that. They get mad at me that I can burn it off quickly. But I also am psychotic and mental and do things the average person won't do, and you shouldn't do it. You just look at me and just don't do what I do. I never claimed to be a health expert.
That's just your advice for anyone.
I don't remember you hiring me, Kevin. Go, well, so what's your stance on health?
She also wanted to show you her new shirt. Says, I'm a ray of fucking sunshine.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
There you go, the old Tipsy Tanks.
Yeah, she makes fun little party shirts, like T-shirts with little sassy sayings.
Her and her son were in Grimsley.
Okay.
And her son's got a punk band, too. We played him on Weird and Whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a thing where local musicians, songwriters, I want original songwriters. We end the podcast every single time we do a podcast with an original song that someone does here locally.
I
and
like
he was
it.
one of the guys that did it. Yeah, it was a great punk song.
Oh.
If you guys know anybody that writes original music here locally, send it to me and I'll play it on Weird and Whatever.
Okay.
Nice.
Got Kimberly sent us an email letting us know about an Earth Day event on Saturday from noon until 8 p.m.
We're going to be at the Crawfish Fest.
Well, if you're not, hers is at the Miccosukee Indian Village. That's her thing. If you want to celebrate Earth Day or get there before and then come over to the Crawfish Festival, you can.
Oh, we're celebrating Earth Day with so many snacks. Just make sure you throw away your wrappers.
Don't leave cellophane on the ground. Not on Earth Day weekend.
Yes.
It doesn't feel right.
They got the Miccosukee Tribe of Indians of Florida going to be out there celebrating, and also the Seminole flute player and artist Samuel Tommy, and a Seminole rapper as well. So they got entertainment and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Thank you for letting us know. It's at mile marker 36 on Highway 41. Hell yeah. All right, anything else you need to get through to the show, you can always send us those emails, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Y'all enjoy your Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.